Here, John, back from the video. In this video, we're going to be reacting to the Matthew Stafford Jerry Goff trade. It's kind of a blockbuster trade. I just got done watching the Lakers Celtics. It was like a crazy ending. I might react to that video, but let's just get right into it. So, pretty much, this trade was actually kind of insane because you obviously get to see Matthew Stafford leaving a team after, 12? I think he got drafted in 2009, if I'm not mistaken. That's like 11 years in Detroit. So, he's played a long time there, and I feel like it was his time to leave because he did a lot for Detroit, and they kind of didn't do a lot for him. But I definitely think, though, the Los Angeles Rams for sure lost this trade. While they do get Matthew Stafford and they do immediately get better, they traded 2 first-round picks and 1 third-round pick. You traded 2 first-round picks and Jared Goff, who's not that bad. Like, people are acting like Jared Goff is a trash quarterback who can't do anything. The reason the Rams lost the Packers was not purely because of Jared Goff. That defense was not as good as it used to be, or not as it didn't play as good as it was throughout the season, and its offense wasn't that good. And that's not just Jared Goff's fault. That's other people's fault too, like Cam Akers. Cam Akers had a good game, but I feel like it's mainly that receiving core, like Cooper Kupp, Tyler Higbee, and Robert Woods. They didn't play that good that game, so you can't just blame Jared Goff for all of your problems. So let's see if Matthew Stafford does solve those problems. But I don't think having Matthew Stafford will make the Rams any more of a contender than they were last year, to be honest. Like, I still don't think they're better than the Packers if they keep Aaron Rodgers. They're not better than the 49ers if the 49ers make any moves for a quarterback. They're not better than I really see the Rams are a good team. And like the Bucks this year, they still won't be better than them. I think while the Rams have a lot of potential, you gotta like you have to keep one of those first round picks because first round picks are huge in terms of team development and just future progression. If you don't have any you traded 2 first round picks for Matthew Stafford. That doesn't make any sense. He's aging. He's got to be like at least like in his third. He's got to be like 33 right about now. He's old. He's aging. He's not as good as in my opinion. He's always been kind of overrated in my eyes. I don't know about other people, but Matthew Stafford has always been kind of overrated in my eyes. And Jared Goff is a little bit underrated. I don't think people give him enough credit. He's a pretty solid quarterback. Matthew Stafford, if he was really that good and just like people say he's like the way some people act, he's like a top 7 quarterback, then why did the Lions not make the playoffs more often while he was there? Like, shouldn't they have made the playoffs more often while he was there? Shouldn't they have made the at least not have been such a trash team while he was there? Because it's not like he had no offensive weapons. He had Kenny Galladay. I'm gonna give it to him, was out for most of the season, but you still got like you still got Marvin Jones and stuff, and Hawkinson, and then your O line's pretty trash, but you still got some weapons. And if you're that good, you should be leading your team to the playoffs like every year, or at least close to them every year. The Lions are trash every single year. And then trading away Jared Goff for the Rams, I think it was a good idea because Jared Goff's making a lot of money. So pretty much Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford are just kind of like, it's almost the same contract. So like you're good. But trading those 2 firsts is huge, and a third, let's not discredit that, then you could still get a good player from a third round pick. I just don't think that makes any sense for the Rams in terms of just the future, because if you're picking up someone like younger, for example, I don't know, like a Deshaun Watson age type person, like 25, 26, that makes a little bit more sense because you are picking up the future. But Matthew Stafford, he doesn't have that much longer in the NFL he doesn't have that much longer in the NFL without him regressing, because he's going to regress very soon. He's going to start to regress. That's what you don't want, and he's going to be doing that very soon. He might have already started this season, but like. And another big thing that I don't think a lot of people are going to realize about this is that you trade Jared Goff 2 firsts and 1 third for Matthew Stafford. Imagine how much the Texans are now going to want for Deshaun Watson. They were already feeling hesitant about picking up trading Deshaun Watson. Now imagine how much they're going to ask for getting Deshaun Watson. They're probably going to ask for at least 3 firsts, 1 future first, and then some more picks, and then you also got to trade your quarterback or some good young player. Like, I honestly think the Jets are probably in the best place right now to trade for Deshaun Watson. You're either going to give it to the Jets or the Miami Dolphins. That's the only people, in my opinion, right now that makes sense for Deshaun Watson. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Like, no one else, in my opinion, has that capital to pick up Deshaun Watson. this trade was actually pretty big in terms of just looking at quarterbacks. And then I do think Aaron Rodgers is just going to stay in Green Bay. And I don't think Deshaun Watson, honestly, he might not even get traded this offseason because the management made it clear that they don't want to trade him. But I wouldn't be too surprised if Aaron Rodgers forced a trade because the management literally just outright said they don't want him in Green Bay anymore. The only reason he's in Green Bay is because of coaching staff, which is pretty interesting to say for your star quarterback, but it is what it is. I do think Jordan Love's going to be good for that team, but to move on from your quarterback who's literally just won MVP is kind of ridiculous to me. Once Aaron Rodgers shows that he's not really that good anymore, then you can move on. But this is more, moving on this quickly doesn't make any sense. I know you want to get as much time with Jordan Love as possible, but Aaron Rodgers is still playing at a really high level, so it doesn't really make any sense. And he's only had one. For more project type quarterbacks, which is what Jordan Love is, you want to give them 2 seasons at least to develop and mature. Aaron Rodgers got 3 seasons, and look at what he is now. But besides that, I think this trade was it's a pretty big trade. The Lions are going to continue to be really bad. I'm not really sure what are the first for 2 future first rounds and a third round pick. So 2 futures, and let's be honest, if the Rams may not be very good in the future. To be honest, I don't know when in the future. Is it a 2022 pick, or a 2027 pick or something like that? But either way, it's not looking too good for the Rams right now. I think you guys already put yourself in the hole with that massive contract you signed Jared Goff, and you put yourself even more in the hole by doing this because you traded even more of your future than you had to. So right now, I don't like this trade for the Rams at all. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this trade for 2 reasons. I don't think this is a good trade for the Rams. But I kind of like how they're ruining their future because I am a Cardinals fan. So I do and they're in the NFC West. So I do like how they're just screwing themselves over. But at the same time, they are gonna be better this season. I'm not while I don't think Matthew Stafford is as good as people say he is, and when I watch him play, he's really not even that good. He's definitely better than Jared Goff still, and yeah. So I think the Rams should be probably better this season, unless if they get rid of someone, which is on the defensive end. In order for this team to be good, that defense needs to play really well. This offense is pretty on and off, so you got to play well, but I think bringing Matthew Stafford will bring him more consistency. Jared Goff, not that great of a quarterback, not very consistent. I don't know about this trade for the Rams. I do like this trade for the Lions because the Lions have already announced that they're going into rebuilding mode. Matthew Stafford said he wanted out, so this was honestly a perfect trade for them. You get 2 firsts and a third, plus you get a young quarterback. If you want to keep him, you can. Trading Jared Goff is really difficult because of how much money he's making, but it's possible if you just do it properly. But trading him is going to be kind of insane because of how I don't think the Lions, it doesn't make any sense for them to trade for Deshaun Watson or anything like that because first of all, I don't think they have the draft capital, and second, they're just going to waste a good 2 to 3 years of Deshaun Watson because he's not going to be able to do anything, and they're going to have a trash team, but they're going to be paying him a lot of money. So it's not really worth that. I think right now, Deshaun Watson, the only teams that are really going to pick him up are the Jets, who are going to be good for the future, or the who are not going to be good, but have potential for the future, or the Dolphins, who are literally going to be good for the future. They're 10-6 team. Deshaun Watson's only going to make them better. I honestly think these are the only places that he can go. Chicago, I honestly don't think they have enough pieces. Trading away Mitchell Trubisky, and what else do you have, really? I don't think they have enough to trade for Deshaun Watson. And then also you got, I think those are the 3. You got San Francisco, but I think San Francisco's going to need to up that price a lot more for Deshaun Watson now because of this trade. Jared Goff 2 firsts and 1 third, that's insane. Easily, in my opinion, the Lions win this trade, especially for the purpose of why the Lions traded Matthew Stafford. And while the Rams probably won it this year, they definitely took a massive L on this one because you already put yourself in a really bad position. The Rams already, like, without this trade, we're really going to struggle to improve in the future, and now they're going to struggle even more. And that doesn't really make any sense because it's not like you get any money back in cap space. You get to, like, you pretty much have the same amount of money you need to spend on Matthew Stafford. And then you also lost your picks. So it doesn't really make any sense to me. Comment down below what you guys think about, like, this trade. Do you think it was a good trade for the Rams? Do you think it was a good trade for the Lions? Like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And that's going to be it for the video, guys. Peace.